Hey team, Matt here, and today I'm going to cover one of our most exciting trainings and one of the things that I love to present and that I love to bring to the table, the signature solution. Now, what this is that it'll allow you to build out your process in a step-by-step way that'll show your ideal clients how you take them from point A to point B in a step-by-step manner. This will allow you to show them that you have a proven system to help them get to their desired goal. It'll allow you to pull out content to use it for marketing, and there's so many different purposes that you can use it for. Right now, the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to build this out. Now, this is going to be the basis for your offer. This is also going to be the basis for the process that you're going to take people through, right? And how you're actually going to develop and deliver on your offer and how you get people the results that you can help them get. So let's jump over to here, and you've got this framework already, and here we've got the signature solution, and there are a couple of things that we need to really make this thing a reality. The first thing is we want to have the currency. What is the big problem that you are solving? What is that measurable metric in that fixed time frame that you're going to be taking everything to? So are you going to help them get more profit, more productivity, how to go from point A to point B, whatever that is for you? You will have determined this already, what that measurement is that you're going to use. Then you're going to need a title, right? This is going to be the name of your system, okay? So it'll be the something system. As an example, ours is the Rainmaker system. And then you're going to need to have a tagline, which is what you do and what the system is going to allow them to do. I'm going to give you some examples of these so you know exactly what I am talking about. In fact, let me jump straight over to here. So as an example, over here, my title is the Rainmaker lead system. The tagline is get 2 to 5 high-value leads per day from LinkedIn without paying for ads. Then we've got the Tech Pro system, the unsung tech contributors roadmap to becoming a published author. We've got the 401k Advantage system, the blueprint for automating the management of your 401k in 120 days. And this was a quite nice one as well, which is the Clear Horizon system, where helping electrical contractors 3x their profit and free up 3 months of time. So I want you to get very specific about this, because the clearer you are, the clearer your clients are going to be on the specific results that you are going to help them achieve. Now, once you've gone through that, what we want to be doing is we want to be filling out this process. And it essentially is going to have 3 phases. You're going to have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Okay? This is when you think about how you deliver your product or services and how you get them from point A at the bottom here, where they are stuck in whatever their current situation is, to point B at the top here, where they get their outcome that they want, where you're going to actually take them to. So this is where you're going to take them from, which is obviously always going to be the place of stuckness and overwhelm and frustration and whatever the pain that they're going through right now, to B, which is the outcome, which is what they want. Now, how it breaks down and how you're going to structure it is there are 3 stages. Now, you're going to name these your own, and I'll give you examples of these, how to do it as well. Essentially, how it works is that stage A is generally a stage where you do some sort of assessment. You want to figure out where are they currently in their business or their life. What is their current situation like, so that you can move into stage B, which is putting a proper plan together, and then stage C, which is implementing that plan. Now, you're going to have your own names for each one of these. I'm giving you with the structure of this, of how it works. Then we're going to go and we're going to fill in step 1, step 2, step 3. So what are the 3 steps that they need to take and that you're going to take them through in the assess stage? So we'll have step 1, step 2, step 3. Then same thing, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, in each one of these steps, you're then going to have a transformation. Where do you take them from their current pain, and where are you going to take them to? Your signature solution is very simple. It's 3 things about 3 things that show a transformation. Okay, but there's a lot that we can do with it. Now, if I go back to my signature solution, so if there are 9 steps that we have to take them through, and they need to go through each one of these 9 steps, I can do a couple of things with this. I can either have this as an entire solution. I can also break this up into different solutions, and I can charge individually for some of these as well. Later on, I'm going to show you how you can use this for a front end and a back end offer. The key thing here is you want to put together the 9 steps that's going to take them from being a LinkedIn Wanderer or whatever their position is at A to a LinkedIn Rainmaker or whatever their position is at B. So to give you an example, here's an unsung tech contributor to a tech pro author. Here is 401k competency to 401k mastery. Another one is an unfocused system to a targeted profit system, right? So whatever it is, whatever your outcomes are that you're going to help people get through is what you're going to take them through. Now, next thing, we want to take them through each one of the steps. Now the steps as an example so these are the steps over here, step 1, step 2, step 3, is that we want to have in the assess phase, what are the 3 steps that they're going to need to get to. Now, one thing that's not shown here is you're also going to have a transformation at each one of these stages. So before they start at, step 1, they're going to be stuck. And when they get to the end, they're going to have the result that they want. Okay? And I'll give you some examples of this as well. And then at each one of these steps, you're going to also have, let's just make sure we got that out. At each one of these steps, you're also going to have a transformation of where they are stuck and where they get the, let's say, transformation. Now, these are going to be emotional. These are going to be more emotional than more physical, but you can chop and change them up a little bit. So what I want you to do right now is go and fill this in. This is going to give you your broad strokes of what this looks like. Let me give you an example of mine. So in my position stage, number 1 is they need to get the ideal client clearly defined. And so in this ideal client, we're going to have different things that happen. And what you can do is you can use this framework as an example of how that works. So as an example, if we've got step A, phase B and phase C, right? These are these names over here, A, B, C. And then we've put out each one of the 9 steps. So these are the 3 steps that go there, 3 steps that go there, 3 steps that go there. Now what happens is you can write down all the things that happen that you need to happen in each one of these stages and assign it to each one of those steps. What this does is it helps give you clarity around what you're offering and how you're positioning it. It helps you to structure it in a different way and actually gather your thoughts and put it into something that's meaningful that can show people a step-by-step approach. Because when we're doing this, we don't want to explain everything. We're literally looking for 1 or 2 words that's going to say, cool, ideal client, how to go from everyone to the one. So what that means is in the ideal client, we get them to do ask campaigns like you would have done already. Your ask campaign, your message, you want to know your 4P framework. So dive deep into the pains and frustrations, the goals and desires, the fears, the dreams and aspirations, right? Diving deep into that all happens inside the ideal client. We don't need to talk about everything that happens inside the ideal client in here. All we need here is a name for this stage. And preferably if it's a name that can show an outcome, right? Or what they're going to be doing. Okay, so let me give you an example. So you've seen mine already. Let's go to this one. So here we've got design, write, and publish. We've got the disruptive idea. We go from validated, so from a hunch to validated. So they've done theirs actually the wrong way around. Bestseller blueprint, they go from abstract to concrete. Writing rhythm, they go from chaos to confidence. When they get this right, they go in this stage, in the design stage, from idea to having a solid game plan, right? And then it's the same for the rest of them over there. Now, when we take a look at the 401k advantage, we go from, in the blueprint stage, we look at purpose, benchmark, and design. In the purpose, we go from undefined to defined. We go from unknown to known. We go from yesterday to tomorrow. When they go through that, they go from uncertainty to clarity in the business. Right? So when you look at that, you're going to go and fill in yours here. You're going to fill in your currency. You're going to fill in your title. You're going to fill in your tagline. You're going to fill in each one of the steps with the transformation. Then you're going to bring this over here. You're going to translate it into here. Now, this one is a little bit more in depth, but you're going to get very clear on what to do and how to do it. And you're also going to see how we can use this to create a ton of content as well. So first you have your 3 stages. So if we use the generic ones, we're going to say assess, we're going to say plan, and we're going to say implement. Then you're going to write your core currency or problem is that they don't know where they are. I hope you can read my hieroglyphics. So this is the core problem. So the transformation for this whole stage is going to be, they're going to go from chaos to game plan, as an example. All right. And why it matters is because now they have a solid game plan. They know where they are. And they're confident about the future. Cool. Then you're going to go into your steps. So you're going to have step 1, step 2, step 3. You're going to have the core currency or problem. This is the from piece over here. Where are you taking them from? What's the problem that they're facing right now? So this goes to problem into transformation. Okay, so this is the from, this is the problem as an example. And then this over here is the transformation. So that's the from and to, right? Then underneath this, you're going to write frequently asked questions and search queries. So in this stage, step 1, whatever you've called it, what are some of the FAQs, the frequently asked questions, the biggest problems that come up, the objections that people give you at this stage? Write all of the stuff down, because later we're going to be using it as in part of how do we actually sell this thing, also as content, and really being able to take your signature solution to the next level. So go and do that for each one of these stages. You will have the examples that I've shown you here. I'll give you a bunch of examples that you can go through. So you'll have mine, you'll have some of our other clients, so you can get some examples. But what I'd encourage you to do is really make this your own. Right? Really dive deep in and use this as your own. Change the words. You'll see how different the words are for each one of the people that have gone through it. Right? Here's another example. Insight, change, thrive. We've got growth strategy, cash flow system, 3x profit. Right? We've got audit, action, accountability. Right, so there's some really cool ones that you can take a look at, and blueprint, build, automate, design, write, publish, that you can actually go in and make it your own. Now, what you want to do is I've created a checklist for you that you need to make sure that you've done each and every single one of these, so that you know that you've hit all the points. So you want to make sure that you've got your currency. You want to make sure that you've got your title, your tagline. You want to make sure that you've got your 3 stages, the transformation at each stage, the 3 steps in each stage, the transformation at each step, and then the overall transformation from A to B. That's the overall transformation of your whole signature solution. So before they start at A, where are they now in the pain? And when they go through step 1 to 9, where are they going to be afterwards? I want to give you a couple of pro tips on how to simplify this process, because this was really a game changer. And, this is what we take all of our clients through as well. And now if you just follow this process, it'll be super easy and you'll get it done a lot quicker and you'll get it right a lot sooner. So first thing is, write out your first blueprint. So you want to go and write this out to the best of your ability. Like, don't overthink it too much, plug it in and get it done. Then what I want you to do is talk yourself through it. And you're going to record yourself and you're going to be asking yourself questions. And this is how you're going to tweak it. You're going to refine it. You're going to get your wording right. You're going to make it sound the way you want to. And it's going to come up with the words that actually resonate with you and that inspire you and excite you. So you want to ask yourself the question, all right, so what happens at this stage? So as an example, if we're in stage number 6, what happens at this stage? And you're going to talk yourself through it. You're going to say, cool, so what we do in this stage is this and this and this and this. We take them through this and this and this and this. Here are the things that happen. Then you're going to ask yourself, where do they go from? So what's their emotional state before they start at the stage? And you talk about that. And then what is their emotional state or their desired outcome after they go through the stage? And you talk about that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go back and listen to your recording and the words that you use, just record it from beginning to end. And then you're going to pull out words, because what I find happens is when you do it and when you use this process, you actually say words that you don't think. And sometimes what you think and what you say are just, you can land up thinking very mechanically, whereas the words you speak actually flow from your heart because you already know it. Right, you already have that intrinsic knowledge within you, but when you start thinking about it and writing it down, those exact words don't come out. So rather use the words. Go back, listen to those words, pull them out and make them better. Then once you've got your signature solution out and designed, and we're going to give you a template that you can plug this straight into to make it look good, then you go and test it with your ideal clients and you go and test it with people that you've done ask campaigns with. So I can't wait to see what your signature solutions look like, and please post them up in the group and let us know as you're going through them and once you've got feedback from your ideal clients.